everybody, it's Ringo from Kettle Bottom. Today we're going to show you how to pattern your shotgun. We're going to shoot at a standard turkey target. Where we're going to aim is right here at the wattle, and we're going to hopefully get anywhere between 8 and 10 pellets in the kill zone. So we'll start at 10 yards, we'll move out to 30, and we might take a shot or two at 40 and just see how it goes. You need a rest because we're not pointing the shotgun. We're actually doing something with the shotgun you don't do very often, and that's aiming it. You need some turkey loads, you need your gun choked properly, extra full. These are reactive targets, so they will kind of show us nice little colors in different areas of the kill zone to see where our pellets are going. We'll make some adjustments, figure out what's going on with the gun, and we'll walk in the woods nice and confident. At 10 yards with an extra full turkey choke on this gun, I'm not going to see much of a pattern difference from using birdshot to my turkey loads. I'm going to take my optic sight and I'm going to point it right at the wattle, those bulbous red things at the bottom of the neck, and that's where I'm going to take my first shot. And I'm going to continue to use that same aiming point even at 20 yards, even at 30 yards, even at 40 yards. So let's take our first shot at 10 yards and see what happens. So let's go take a look and see what we're getting at 10 yards. My pattern on this gun is shooting left and low. I know that I got to bring it up a little bit. We're going to take one other placement shot at 10 yards and see what happens. You can see that the target, the middle of the target, really is that wattle area. So I'm going to pick it up about 4 inches from where I'm shooting and see what happens. It's still low, but you can see there's the brain of the turkey right there, very small. That probably would kill that bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a few down here. You can see what happened here. That's almost a rifle slug. I'm gonna kill this bird. That's a dead bird at 10 yards. So we gotta make sure that once we get out to 20 and 30 yards, that we're getting the kind of spread that we want, but still the concentration of shot into the kill area. So now we're at 20 yards. I'm going to use my actual turkey loads for this shot. I'm going to aim in the same place I aimed last time to know that I can compensate for the drop and to the left that I was getting on my first shot. So I'm going to change my aim to exactly where it was on the last shot. We're going to take another shot and see what happens. That is a dead bird, and that's at 20 yards. I get 2 brain shots. It's 1, 2. I've got, again, more damage shots here. I'm aiming here, and I've got a huge concentration at 20 yards there. All right, so this is our second shot at 20 yards. It's center, but it's low. So I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna shoot right at its eye. So this is starting to make me very happy. I've got kill shots starting down here, going all the way through here, up into the brain area, and I'm starting to see my shot pattern focused here. At 20 yards, my gun shoots low. That's what I know, and I'm gonna have to adjust for that in the field. So now we're gonna move out to 30 yards and see how much more that shot expands and make any adjustments. We're taking this shot at 30. I'm gonna do the same thing I did at 20. I'm gonna aim high, I'm gonna shoot right at its eye. So I'm just gonna block out the head of that turkey on that target, take a shot, and we'll go see what happens. Well, I see a lot of pink, and that's a good thing. At 30 yards, you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shots right in the brain, 5, top of the vertebrae, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At 30 yards, all I have to do is make sure I block out the front sight of my shotgun right to his head. Got nothing else to do today. Might as well see what this gun can do at 40 yards. Okay, so we're at 40 yards now. At 40 yards, we're 10 yards away from shooting a bird at half the distance of a football field. This is something that you really have to practice all the time. Now, from this distance, I don't see any pink. It's very possible that my pattern at this distance just isn't good enough. Well, what you can see here is that most of my shot pattern is now off the target at 40 yards. We've got maybe a couple here, maybe one up here, but that's not enough. Remember, we want to have 8 to 10 shots in the vital zone. So I know that I can't take a bird at 40 yards, and I won't. All right, we're at 20 yards. I got some soda out there. I'm gonna take a shot at my can. I may have shook the can a little bit. There's no more can. I'm pretty sure I got 8 to 10 BBs in that can. That's pretty amazing. There's your confidence builder right there. That was a head of a turkey. It's not alive anymore. If I can help you at all, if you've got some questions, comments, concerns, don't like my shooting, don't like my hairstyle. Who doesn't like my hairstyle? Look at this. It's fantastic. We'll see you next time. Remember, this is Ringo always saying, get outside.